I've brought the girl, my liege.
And I a moment too soon. The sanctuary and its accursed seal await.
Then the hour is upon us?
Whatever treachery you're planning, I won't be a part of it.
Mind your tongue if you wish to keep it, child. You stand before the glorious Emperor of all of Fevrith.
Pay her no mind. She'll greet death's cold embrace soon enough.
Then allow me the honor of introducing them when that time comes.
So be it.
Lord Renaud, I bring urgent word.
Speak.
It's the rebels, my lord. They gather at our gates this very instant.
Seems our sellswords weren't quite as indomitable as they claimed. You're dismissed.
My business at the sanctuary will demand time. See to it that I'm not interrupted.
Yes, my liege. Not a single rebel shall be spared my spear.
Please be safe, Elaine. Face me and be cut down! Victory is ours. I stand ready. Understood. At your service. No mercy. Dead and buried.
You face me. With me!
You can do it.
In faith! I'll carve through your defenses.
Take this! Focus your mind.
We march on. Well fought.
Face me and be cut down! Better keep this going! Stronger!
We march. Excellent.
No mercy!
Joe.
It seems you've misjudged me. Nowhere is too far. At once.
Your villainy ends here. Will not fail!
You can do it!
Don't stop now! Pain upon you!
Just a little magic.
Good. A fine bout.
Standing by. I stand ready. Nowhere is too far.
Time is with us, should we only keep our focus.
At once.
You face me.
It would seem sparing your life at the harbor was quite the misstep. No matter. Extinguishing you now should more than remedy such a trifling oversight.
Tell me where Scarlet is.
You're the wretched mutt from before, hmm? Well, my diminutive prince. I suggest you stifle your queries lest my spear stifle them for you.
Forward!
Focus your mind.
Take this!
You can do it.
Fine job. My legs grow heavy. Any word of Scarlet?
None, Your Highness. We combed the city with all haste. And Renault?
Still unconscious, I fear. But the magic that clouded his mind has been undone. You may attend to him if you wish. I know the worry of a friend in danger all too well.
Thank you, my prince.
Your Majesty, we've word that Scarlet was stolen away to the ruins in the north.
By whom?
According to the report, Emperor Galerius himself.
What? Then we failed to keep her from him.
Hey, quit it with the gloom and doom. We can still catch them if we hurry.
Apologies. You're absolutely right. Come, let us hurry north to the ruins. We will rescue Scarlet, no matter what that takes. To me. The time is at hand. Stronger than ever. Your villainy ends here.
What fools you are to have followed me here. Prepare to be cleaved in twain by the axe of Galerius, ruler of all creation.
Such immense evil. Yet we shall never fold beneath its monstrous pressure. We've come to bring Scarlet home, and that's exactly what we're going to do. With me!
Witness the gulf in our strength.
Focus your mind.
You have my aid!
Agony away!
Hold on.
Just a little magic.
Decay.
And me!
I'll show no mercy.
We march on! Victory grows ever closer. I actually did it. I only pray I'm not too late. Scarlet! What's happening here? Who are you? And what have you done to Scarlet?
You may call me Baltro. And it's quite the shame, child. But you've come too late. The last of the seals is broken, my liege.
Excellent. Yes. I can already feel the energy coursing through every vein in my body.
Proof that our synthesis with the Beyond grows ever closer.
What madness is this? You were slain! I'm certain of it!
This would have ended far sooner had that fool of a Pontifex only lived. But his daughter proved just as valuable in the end.
You mean to say Scarlet is...
The girl is of no further use to us. Do with her what you will. Assuming she still draws breath, of course.
I'll have your head for this!
A valiant effort, boy. But my newfound might has no equal.
Your grand machinations finally approach fruition, my liege.
Would that they not have taken 10 years to arrive.
I admit in times of weakness, I feared all our sweat and blood would come to naught.
We owe the girl an immense debt. Long have I awaited this very moment. At last, Zenoira's people will be released from the trammels of captivity that bind them. And I shall take my rightful place as their sovereign. Conjure a gate, Baltro. The capital awaits.
As you wish, my liege.
Arise, he who boasts the ring of the unicorn.
Scarlet! Thank the Father. She still breathes. And she's unhurt at that. But how?
Heed my call, ring bearer.
Who goes there?
One of the 6 great sages of Fevrith. Or so her children called us once. But time for discussion runs short. Drawing you away from death's door took more energy than I have to spare. Now heed my words. You must take the ring to the land of elves and awaken the ancient power slumbering within.
I fail to understand your meaning.
Surely you felt the almighty strength Galerius now wields. In its current state, the ring would assuredly fail to stop him. Yet not all hope is lost. Usher the ring unto the Tyrannos of Erline, and there see it unbound.
But how?
I've spoken too long already. Let loose its true form and return to this place.
Wait, please!
Elaine.
Is it wise for you to be out of bed?
I'm alright. Thank you, Elaine, for everything.
'Twas nothing. All I ask in return is that you rest if you need it. The last few days have felt like countless moons.
I already told you I'm okay. It's just... I heard everything. Back at the sanctuary. Faintly, and through a fog of pain, but still clear enough. Galerius spoke true. Pontifex Arant is my father. I'm sorry for keeping it hidden. If anyone deserves to know, it's you. I only hope you can forgive me.
There is naught to forgive. Should knowledge of your birth be made public, it would only invite danger. You were not wrong to hide it. Beside which, I'm certain your father delivered you from Albion praying for your well-being above all else. Just as my own mother did with me.
I appreciate that.
If anything, that does answer a lingering question or two. From the day we first met, you were always...
Always what?
complaining about how untidy the lodgings were, or how ill-equipped the cathedral was.
As if such a thing is my fault. My home in Albion was a grand estate staffed with dozens of servants, and our cathedral the greatest architectural marvel. All that besides, I was but a child when I was secreted away to Palavia.
I'm just teasing. It's good to see you've recovered enough to put up a fair fight.
I'd hardly call it fair.
In all seriousness, though, I don't wish to put you in harm's way any more than I already have.
I'm the one who invited that danger by keeping my birth hidden from you. And Galerius made it clear enough. I've served my usefulness to them. I doubt he and his cohorts will spare another thought on me. What I mean to say is, you needn't worry for my safety. I'm staying with you, and I'll more than earn my keep.
And here I thought you were a second away from ordering a meal at Death's Tavern. That kind of fire, though, and you'll be the one doing the cooking.
I'd rather you didn't tease me, thank you.
Apologies for interrupting this tender moment, Your Highness, but I come bearing news. Princess Virginia has been sighted in the land of Drakenhold.
I'm sorry, who?
Niece to the departed Queen Elenia, an elder cousin of our very prince here. She had been lost to us a great many years. That is, of course, until now. It would seem she's taken refuge in the Dominion of the Dragons. Now, I'm certain your focus lies on the revelation you bore at the Sanctuary, and I cannot fault you for such. Yet, assuming these reports hold true, it would be unseemly of us to abandon the princess when she needs us most. Pray, consider redirecting your advance. This is the state of Fevrith at present.
A lot more purple than I'm happy seeing.
Indeed. We have much work ahead of us. But where to begin?
To the south, if you would seek Princess Virginia. Though if we hope to proceed into Drakenhold, we must first win back the crossing that once marked our border with them. Let us make for Mir Checkpoint, Your Highness, in the southeast reaches of Cornea. Alternatively, your revelation spoke of Elheim to the southwest of our lands. If you wish to reach its shores, we will have to traverse the Winding Wood, directly past the Witch's Swamp.
It's be seeing ya.
I can't fail my sacred mission. In His Highness's honor. 'Tis the fruit of my labor.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Joseph!
Do mine eyes deceive me, Virginia? You were but a teenager when last we met, but now you stand a princess fair and true.
A lot can change in 10 years.
Indeed it can. I'm relieved to see you safe.
The same to you. When our scouts brought word of your army's approach, I knew I had to verify the report for myself.
Scouts, my lady? But I was led to believe you were in hiding.
I was sent here to Drakenhold 10 years past, as a refugee when Galerius brandished his sword against our family. I've been in the care of their second prince, Gilbert, ever since.
Forgive me for not coming to your aid sooner.
There's nothing to forgive. My attendant Leia sees my every need fulfilled and more.
The issue at hand, your ladyship?
Yes. Go on then.
The good Prince Gilbert is currently amassing troops at Balmorate in hopes of recapturing his castle. We ask that you and your soldiers cooperate in that siege. But such a request must surely meet the approval of your commander. Might we solicit an audience?
Oh, I almost forgot. Where is he?
Huh? It's been too long, Virginia.
Is that you, Elaine? I barely recognized you, grown as you are. You know, I can still remember when you were just a babe at your mother's breast. And now look at you, even taller than I am.
I believe I was 7 when last we met, and weaned for years by then.
What I mean to say is, I'm proud of you. That, and that my blade belongs to this liberation of yours from here forward.
Your ladyship, please. Have you forgotten you're still under Prince Gilbert's protection? This isn't a decision you should make without at least consulting him first.
I don't need his protection, not anymore. Though, I admit, I owe him quite a lot for what he's done. I don't plan on letting that debt go unpaid. Which is exactly why Elaine here is going to help us, yes? Everybody wins by my count. Satisfied? If not, there's always room at my side for a hard-to-please attendant.
Hey, you sure about this? She seemed more like a windstorm than a princess.
Queen Elenia often spoke of how young Virginia reminded her so greatly of herself as a child. And I must say, the resemblance is striking.
She was always more sister than cousin to me, in truth. Whenever I needed an ear, hers was the first I'd pull. In any case, Leia, the Liberation Army will answer your call. And thank you again for the kindness you've shown Virginia all these years. I know she can be a bit difficult.
'Tis no greater kindness than yours, Prince. Cornea's aid is a beacon of light in our darkest hour. Know that my life is ever in your service, and that of the glory of Drakenhold.
It's the least you deserve for double-crossing Zenoira.
Hilarious. You oppress a continent, devise cowardly schemes, and still have the gall to judge other people's morals.
What schemes do you speak of?
I'm not sure if you're playing dumb or just living the reality. I mean your plan to besiege Prince Gilbert in the Coliseum. Zenoira will shove out any street rat that fits into a uniform if it means keeping their failed defensive afloat. How terrifying.
We'll see how sharp that tongue of yours is once the executioners cut it from your skull. Go on and keep talking while you still can.
What do we have here? Looks like Travis's little lessons might actually come in handy.
I take it you're General Berengaria.
And who's asking?
I am Elaine, commander of the Cornea Liberation Army.
Well, how about that? You've got the right of it. Duragari is the name, but I'm no general anymore. Just a deserter on the run these days. And no enemy of yours, mind you.
Welcome news. If you're willing, I'd count you among our allies as well. Come, help us topple Zenoira's wicked reign.
Where are you? He's bolder than I expected. Guess I wouldn't mind playing along for a bit.
Fate is a cruel mistress indeed. Is it such a crime to simply walk the streets? How was I meant to know we were to stay in our homes? I need you now more than ever, Hilda.
You there.
Who are you?
Nobody more than a simple sellsword. Now, come. My patron demands your presence.
Me? But... Sir, would you care to tell me where we're going?
We should be clear of them by now.
You mean I'm saved? But why?
Let's merely say I have dues to settle with Zenoira. There's no time for that now, though. Run. As fast and far as you can.
Wait,
We march. Onward.
Just tell me what to do. Got it.
Watch what royalty can do. I'm off. You dare challenge me? You'll not be outdone.
I'll carve through your defenses.
I'll smash you good. This will be easy. As if I could lose. A paltry effort.
Come then. Forward!
Focus your mind.
Quiet down.
With a single strike.
Just a little magic.
Yeah.
A fine job. Victory grows ever closer.
We'll never lose. At least try.
This'll hurt!
Not a chance! Not even worth my time.
The time is at hand. The path is set. Your villainy ends here. With me!
You can do it.
Witness my strength!
Just a little magic.
How embarrassing.
Regrettable.
We march on! Well fought.
Moving out.
To me.
Out of my way. Let's have some fun. Nope, not even surprised.
I've arrived. The time is at hand. Excellent. We march. Onward.
Just tell me what to do. Loud and clear.
What is it?
The time is at hand. We march.
You're late. Where in the seven hells have you been?
That's a difficult question for me to answer. But I can tell you one thing. I strode headfirst into the den of despair. And there I found a single flower. A beautiful bloom like none you've ever seen.
What madness are you spouting now? No matter. I haven't the time for it. A skirmish has broken out in the nearby plains, and we're off to fortify the defenses. Stay here. Stand watch.
I won't let you down. A skirmish with whom, I wonder?
Do you need a healer? I understand.
I won't disappoint. I'm off.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
Maybe I should leave.
Well? Got it.
You face me. Will not fail!
Focus your mind. With a single strike! You can do it!
Good. Victory grows ever closer. We march. To me. 'Tis ours now.
Just tell me what to do. Loud and clear.
You dare challenge me?
Forgive me.
There's fight in me yet. I'll carve through your defenses. Observe greatness. Your strength fails you.
As it was meant to be. A paltry effort.
I have to heal. I've pushed myself a little too far.
Their eyes are on me.
I've got something.
Take cover!
Anything else?
You don't stand a chance.
Don't think too poorly of me, I have little choice but to fight.
It can't be. You're...
Devilishly handsome. Ah yes, thank you. I'm quite aware.
I'll have none of your jest, sir. We shall speak of this later.
Infable! Damn it! Grant them succor.
Not my finest moment, falling to the army I only just abandoned. But it is what it is, I suppose. I'll make a retreat for now.
Take care of yourself. As if I could lose. Is anyone surprised?
We've done it, Prince Elaine. Zenoira's grip on this land is no more.
A feat only possible through your unceasing effort. Now, allow me to present a former general in their ranks. This is Berengaria.
I said it wouldn't be easy, but I guess this is you we're talking about.
Ren!
Travis, what in the devil's tail are you doing here?
I should be asking you the same thing. Why's my own sister siding with Zenoira? Did you forget what those bastards did to our father? How they slaughtered him before our very eyes? Answer me!
I can't. Not yet. But what about you, huh? I told you plain, I don't want you near me. Now go home and bury yourself in your beloved books, why don't you?
Things have changed, Ren. I fight to sever the hand of tyranny, while you sit here feasting out of its palm.
That's not fair. You know it.
I wasn't aware they were siblings. Not especially close ones, it would seem.
I'd suggest you stay out of it, Leia. They say time heals all wounds, but a scar that deep may take an entire lifetime.
The Liberation Army, I didn't expect they'd be here of all places. This might be just the opportunity I've waited for. And a good chance to stop consorting with Zenoira at that. Especially now that I have a guest. Perhaps my change of allegiance will come sooner than I thought.
Some claim this illness is actually a noxious gas exuded from the mouth of any who speaks poorly of Zenoira. Yet others seem to believe it's a curse placed on us by the savage beast folk of the northern reaches.
Lunacy and hysteria, every word. Round up anyone that espouses these theories and snap them out of it. Similar superstitions took hold when the outbreak first arose 6 years ago, bringing complete and utter chaos with them. But I won't let it happen again. We'll quash the rumors and keep hold of what precious order we can. How fare the health inspections?
Not well, ma'am. Especially among the merchants. They take issue with our examining their wares at every border crossing.
Then they're free to take issue straight to the local jail. I'm sure the guards will be more than happy to lend an ear. Oh, and be doubly thorough with anyone approaching from the south. The spread down there is nigh unchecked, or so I hear.
Lady Hilda! The rebel army has been sighted in our vicinity, ma'am!
As if one pounding headache weren't enough. Prepare for combat, men! We must defend this fragile order at all costs!
shall I go next?
Good.
I shall not disappoint. Have you need of me? By your command.
You don't stand a chance. You...
Let's get him! Fight on! Time to end this! There's fight in me yet. I'll carve through your defenses.
I'm here to help.
Observe greatness.
Be at peace.
As it was meant to be. A paltry effort.
I've reached my destination.
So, you've returned.
I have.
Come with me, Prim. Away from this plague-ridden place.
And forsake all those who suffer? They need the balm of faith, now more than ever.
I knew you would say that. But what can your unicorn do for them exactly? All of us stand equal before the maw of pestilence. Kings will perish just the same as beggars and thieves. And faith is but a bandage dressed upon a mortal wound. You saw what happened 6 years ago. How quickly this world can sink into turmoil without authority to guide it, without order.
Stop talking for a second and listen, Hilda. I've been looking into the source of this plague, and the people of the church actually found something. It was deep in the ruins not far from here. A vast array of poisons, each one more deadly than the last. That, and a stockpile of arms bearing the Zenoiran crest.
A valiant attempt to pin this on our benefactors. You should know better than to believe every whisper you hear on the wind.
This isn't some backstreet rumor. Go and see for yourself if you don't believe me.
Enough. Either you join me, or you leave. And should you aim to disrupt the order I fought so hard to maintain, I'll have to punish you just like all the rest.
Wait, please!
Time is at hand. To me.
Watch what royalty can do. I'm off. Simple. I won't disappoint. You dare challenge me?
You drape yourselves in the cloth of heroes, yet threaten our fragile order with every step. 'Tis a crime I swear you'll answer for.
Hilda, must our path be stained with blood?
It would appear so. All that remains now is to walk it.
Come on! Victory will be ours.
Your strength fails you!
Squirt!
Yeah!
Infable!
I'm here!
Those who defy me will pay with their lives!
Right on, you'll be okay.
It seems I've let my fervor get the better of me. Pain upon you!
spite of the royal family. That's what you get.
I take it you're the leader of the rebels, then. Do with me as you will. But allow me to speak first, if I may. The matter is a grave one.
Our ears are yours.
If the people of this land flee for fear of violence, the disease that has tormented us without rest will spread elsewhere. I suggest you inform them they will not come to harm, and seal the trade routes in and out of the territory at once.
The casualties of this scourge pile high indeed, my prince.
Yes. Chloe, do as she's asked.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Hey! Wait for me!
You speak with a liar's tongue, Prince. This talk of scars will only sow worry and hatred.
If I may, madam. 6 years passed. Zenoira's conquest was halted at this very spot. Try as they could, there was no breaching Dragonhold's defenses. How then, nigh 5 moons later, did their forces grasp victory from the cold clutches of defeat?
The onset of the plague, of course. The affliction has spread its tendrils far and wide, always arriving but a moment ahead of Zenoira's advance. It's far too convenient to be coincidence.
As if I'd be swayed by such ludicrous tales. We've spoken long enough. If you plan to cut me down, I'd prefer you just get on with it.
Hilda, there's no foe more troubling than a skilled leader who commands the loyalty of her men. Were you to fight us till your dying breath, those who champion you would surely do the same. The Liberation can ill afford keeping such an enemy. But we would gladly count you as an ally instead.
You would count me a traitor. Whatever your claimed grievances with Zenoira, my trident stands ever loyal in her service. After all, I could never hope to preserve order in my ranks if I changed course with every shifting wind.
Then you leave me little choice. I shall see you relieved of that trident and retained under our supervision until the disease is driven back once and for all.
So be it. Now come. There'll be no point in barring the roads if we don't do it quickly.
Is there something I can help you with, Hilda?
I wanted to thank you for seeing my wyvern back safely.
Of course. We'd been looking after it as best we were able, but I was told the worm would heed none but you.
He's as blindly loyal as I am, yes. Prim, it was all there, just as you said. Proof of their foul experiments, buried in the darkest depths of those ruins. Everything's grown quite clear to me now. Zenoira has brought this misery upon our land.
Thank you for trusting me, Hilda.
And you, say you win, and cast off the chains that bind this land. What next? What becomes of Dragonhold?
We fight on. Not only for the sake of this kingdom, but for lasting order that rings out across Fevrith.
Order, That reminds me, that army of yours is little more than a disheveled tangle of limbs. You'll need far more agile battalions if you'll have any hope of overcoming Zenoira's might. Maybe you can start with one led by a talented worm rider.
If such a rider is offering to join, we would be lucky to have her. You'll make a fine addition, Hilda.
I suppose I could be persuaded then.
Thank you both for coming. I take it you are Prince Elaine, commander of the Liberation Army and rightful heir to Cornea's throne.
Indeed I am. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my king.
I am no king, merely Gilbert for now. My coronation must wait until Castle Soldraga is ours once more.
Prince Gilbert, then. I've word that you request our aid?
Just so. Ever since my father's demise in the tragic campaign against Zenoira, I have devoted myself to but one cause. To gather what survivors clung to life and fight onward for the past, present, and future of Drakenhold. Yet the battle which saw us win back Balmorate claimed many of our finest men, and morale has suffered accordingly.
Hence you seek reinforcements?
Correct. It wounds my pride to admit it, but I would suffer any injury before I see my people suffer worse.
We march to vanquish Galerius and free all nations of Fevrith alike, including Drakenhold. We will join you.
You've quite the grand vision for yourself, seeking to unify the entire continent. And yet that vision is the beacon which draws soldiers to your ranks and fuels your army's unceasing advance.
'Tis but a dream for now. One that will remain as such unless we can recapture your palace.
Sorry to interrupt this little war council. I've got word from one of our scouts.
What is it?
Zenoira approaches the Coliseum, and they bring a battalion of some size with them.
How large, exactly?
Bit over 4 times our head count, if memory serves me right.
That's absurd. What shall we do, Prince Gilbert?
Unfortunate as it may be, we lack the time necessary for any sort of elaborate preparation. We'll have to make do with what personnel we have. The catapults around our Coliseum walls will prove vital as well. And scant as our defenses are, it seems I have no choice but to sortie myself. We halt their advance together.
That's most of it cleared out. Oh, you here to buy something? I was just about to close up for the day.
Would you mind if I looked around first? I'll only be a minute.
Be my guest, though I can't promise I've got much left to look at.
This one here is gorgeous.
Oh, that old thing? I'll let you have it on the cheap if you want. End of day sale.
Are you sure?
It's all yours. For only 5 mil.
That's a bit beyond my budget.
I'm only teasing. Cute girl comes walking into my stall and I just can't help myself. I was actually looking to offload the whole set. How about a nice even 500?
Whoa. What is it?
Behind you. She's huge.
Oh!
You two ever hear of manners? Though, I'll take that over the usual. Most people split the second they see me coming.
Can I help you with something?
Sure can. See, I'm new in town, looking for the Coliseum. But everyone I ask goes all wide-eyed and runs off. There is a Coliseum here, yeah?
There is. But I believe they've put competitions on hold until matters in the region improve.
I hear the prince is always out for spare steel, though. Why not try there if you're looking for work?
I'm not looking. Prince might not be a bad idea, though. I'll see what I can squeeze out of him. Oh, and thanks.
What a woman.
Onward, men. We surround what remains of Drakenhold's meager forces, and finish them here and now. We'll crush these rats in their own nest, and the rebels who join them too.
Prince Gilbert, there you are.
Ah, Leia. I was merely reminiscing for a moment. It feels scarcely appropriate to say, given the situation we find ourselves in. But I find it difficult to believe we prepare to fight arm in arm with the Cornian royal family.
I understand the emotion, Your Highness. After all, our kingdoms were locked in fierce rivalry for what seemed like centuries.
When Cornia fell to Galerius, my father hailed it as a precursor to our long-awaited ascendance. And the only reason he granted Virginia asylum was so that he could marry her off to my brother Ludwig. All part of some grand scheme to annex Cornia after he'd thwarted Zenoira. But we both know how the war effort went. My father lost his life in the battle, and Ludwig remains missing even now. Ascendance indeed.
Your Highness,
What, is that it? Things were just getting good.
Behind me. Identify yourself this instant!
Name's Amalia. You wanna try me, girl? 'Cause I've been itching for a fight all day long. Too easy.
Can you stand, Leia?
I'm not finished yet.
Amalia, was it? State your purpose here.
Easy. I'm not gonna eat you. I heard there's a Coliseum here. Fancy old place where all the strongest warriors can test themselves. Was hoping you'd open it back up again.
I can do that. Under one condition. A legion of Zenoiran soldiers descends on this city as we speak. Should you join the battle to defend it, and should we emerge with our lives, I would be more than glad to reopen the Coliseum.
Deal. Just know, I'm gonna hold you to it.
Come then.
Out they crawl from their squalid nest. Disgusting. I'll stamp them down where they stand.
Forward!
You can do it. Just a little magic.
The end is nigh.
You can do it.
So many condemned to rot.
Yeah.
We march on. Well fought. Truly a stunning victory, my fellow prince. And it could never have been possible without your timely aid. Tales of your liberation army shall echo through a freed Fevrith for generations to come. I'm certain of it.
A word, Gilbert. Thank you for everything. I plan to leave Drakenhold and accompany Elaine on his quest to crush Zenoira. I won't be needing your protection anymore.
I have no objections. Though I imagine he may. You seem all too likely to give our fine prince here an unceasing migraine.
Nonsense. I soothe his worries, not inflict them. Ah, I see how it is. You're just nervous you'll get lonely in my absence. Go on, you can admit it.
You never cease to amaze me. As for you, Leia, I'd like you to lend your sword to their cause as well.
Are you certain, Your Highness?
How else would I be sure Virginia is behaving? Go. Look after her for me.
I'll allow it.
And you, Gilbert? What will you do now?
I shall move to bolster our ranks and sharpen our blades for the impending siege of Castle Soldraga. We dealt Zenoira a heavy blow this day. Yet it was merely one cobble on the much larger path toward Drakenhold's revival. The greatest battle lies still ahead, and we have much to prepare before it arrives.
Then we'll meet again ere our siege of Soldraga.
Indeed. In the meantime, I shall await you at Fort Shusa, to the southwest of the castle.
Sorry to butt in, little prince. I think you're forgetting something.
Ah, yes, the reopening of the Coliseum.
Forgive me the query, Lady Amalia, but you carry the strength of an entire company of knights solely on your shoulders. Do you not intend to put that to use for the sake of this nation?
Not really, no.
Perhaps a better question is, why do you so strongly wish to see the Coliseum renewed?
Well, it's kinda embarrassing to actually say it. But thinking about the fighters it'll bring, about the battles and the bloodshed and the brutality, it sets my mind racing.
You seek a test of strength, then?
Yeah, that's not it. Well, you doing it or not?
I've no intention of going back on my word. The Coliseum's doors will open once more.
Good kid. And hey, if you want me that bad, you know where to find me. Beat me in a fight, and I'm all yours.
We're ready to depart whenever you give the word, Your Highness.
Good. But I've been wondering, have either of you seen Berengaria?
I'll find her. Who knows what trouble she's getting up to.
Our hopes of slaying the prince have been well and truly foiled. And the blame lies squarely on your neck, Berengaria.
This neck is yours to throttle no longer. And Zenoira's woes are sweet music to my ear. But not as sweet as your dying breath will be.
Ren!
Travis, what are you doing here?
What impeccable timing. Enough of this little performance, General. Cut the boy down and return to my side.
Is he telling the truth? Have you been working with them?
I'd never. Not anymore.
You've left yourself wide open, fool!
Travis!
No!
Such a simple woman you are. That you'd shield your dear brother was an all too predictable outcome. You're nothing. No threat to anyone now. If you won't obey my choice, force will have to suffice.
Ren!
Sure you can afford to be wasting...
It's no waste. You said you would join our contingent once I defeat you, and that's precisely what I'm going to do.
Confident little guy. I like that. Fight your way up the ranks then. I want to see just how far that confidence takes you.
Come on!
Victory will be ours.
Your strength fails you!
Not going down easy!
You're gonna pay!
Let's get moving!
I'm here!
Squirt!
I'll smash you!
Those who defy me,
Be at peace.
Pain upon you!
as it was meant to be.
Forward!
I hope you're ready for more.
With a single Can you match me? Witness my strength!
Fine job!
Well met. I'm here to help. Now!
You'll not be outdone.
Enfeebled!
Observe greatness.
With their lives! Are you all right?
As if I could lose.
Will not fail!
Stand true!
Show me your strength. I'm unstoppable!
Well, look who went and made it to the top. Never had a doubt in my mind.
Indeed. And once I've claimed the title for my own, you'll be joining the Liberation as promised.
I might actually have to work for once. Haven't had a thrill like this in years. Now come on, it's time.
Forward!
Give everything you have.
The end is nigh.
We march on!
Ah, a foe capable of challenging the girl has finally arisen. Far though she may stand from true strength, she has trained many moons for this day. Long have I awaited one worthy of wetting my blade with their blood. Here you shall witness the pinnacle of swordsmanship, and perish in its wake!
Will not fail!
Be cursed!
We have them!
Show me your strength. Yeah.
Not enough! Perish!
Fine job!
Splendid, truly splendid. For years, my steel has sought perfection, and now it knows the bitter torment of defeat. At long last, the consummate blade is upon us. The legions of hell will be next to taste its edge.
Thanks. Feels good to finally move again. Whole body screaming in pain, though. Damned spirit has no respect. But he's gone now, thanks to you. Burning in eternal flames like he deserves.
Would you care to explain? You were almost a different person entirely for a time there.
Not the prettiest story, but sure. He was an ancestor of mine. One of the finest swordsmen in the land in his day.
Still is, by my count.
It all went to his head, though. He searched for years for someone to pass his mastery down to, but nobody could handle it. So, he started spreading his seed instead, hoping someone would bear him a worthy son. But a cruel man makes a cruel father. He put his kids through such brutal training, most of them died in the process. Not that he cared. He kept making heirs to replace the fallen, and tossed aside any woman whose blood was too weak. They say some of those mothers even went mad from the grief.
How horrible.
But those women weren't going down without a fight. Gave their lives to curse the man for the rest of time. Wasn't long before his lungs started failing him, and no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't sire the son he so badly wanted.
Sounds like he was staring death in the face.
Maybe, but the old bastard wasn't kicking the bucket before he tried one last thing. Some kind of unholy sorcery that let him inhabit the bodies of his descendants, keep perfecting his sword work through their eyes.
Something akin to Zenoira's magics, perhaps.
Couldn't say. But I know one thing for sure. He wasn't from Fevrith. And now, you put him and his damn curse to rest for good. Don't know how I can ever pay that back, but I'm gonna try. Let me come with you.
Are you certain?
That was the promise, wasn't it? Besides, I already got what I wanted out of this place. Guy as tough as you will have no trouble putting me to work.
We'll more than welcome it, Amalia.
Oh, but there's one little thing I should warn you about.
Which is?
Well, just look at me. Woman my size eats as much as 5 men. I hope that's not a problem.
Sounds like I'll be on double cooking duty then.